Team synergy now.
Let's go deeper. So you have communication patterns plus emotion patterns equal the quality of relationships in your life. We'll make communication in blue. All right, so with communication, you have techniques. And you have your own things, the way that you do things, the way that you communicate, that you think about. And in that you use words, body language, and responses. There's more, but these are the most. Responses. Over here, we have tools of communication, which consist of roles, boundaries, and expectations. Okay? You have to remember that in order to have power with people, you determine and you teach people how to treat you. Most professionals give away their power when a customer or colleague wants something different than what you suggest. They may not trust you. Maybe they're fearful of spending money and going wrong. So they say, well, I'd like to do it this way. And you deviate from when you know it works because you want to do business with the client. Or you want to appease the client. Or you're just trying to make things easy going and easy and soft. You determine how people treat you. And that is critical. That is so critical. You actually are teaching them how to treat you with respect. And in business, leaders, that's one of the things that they do. So pay attention because this is going to show you how to clean up some of those areas. Now you have emotions. We're going to do emotions in red. Now what's interesting about emotions is you have two different types. You have the positive emotion and you have the negative emotion. And between there, people are going back and forth in their entire life between positive and negative. Okay? In addition to that, emotions also consist of real, false, inspired. Okay? Which inspired is also a real emotion. Okay? False emotions are emotions that occur because somebody has a feeling about themselves and they're saying it's about you or another person. You hear this all the time. Someone's complaining, oh, that Joe, he's always late. Meanwhile, they showed up late that day. Okay, you see that all the time. People are always projecting. So when they're complaining to you about themselves or to you about you, or they're complaining to you about another, it usually is a false emotion. Doesn't mean it's not real to them because they still feel it. But it's something that's not coming from spirit. It's coming from the mind, the ego mind, okay? And you got to be able to see this. In order to have power with people, you got to be able to see when they're having a false emotion. Real emotions are always going to be positive. Always. Inspired emotions, always going to be positive. Okay? You cannot have a negative emotion. Okay? If you go into spirituality and you start to think a little bit about spirituality and how they talk, they're telling you that false emotions are an illusion. There's either love or there's fear. And what most people are dealing with in relationships is fear.